Mary secretly swapped my small suitcase with a big one she had. Then she walked over and opened the suitcase. But she wasn't trying to steal my things. She took off her own clothes and put them into the suitcase. Just as she finished and was about to return the suitcase, she realized I had already called the police, knowing the cameras would reveal her if they checked. Mary quickly grabbed her big suitcase. As she passed by me, she deliberately bumped into me. While I was picking up some papers, I looked up and unexpectedly saw my suitcase right in front of me. At the time, I thought I had simply missed it earlier. So I grabbed the suitcase and prepared to go home. Just as I stepped into the elevator, I saw my wife seriously holding up a sign. Confused, I asked what was going on. My wife said I had a lover outside and insisted on opening my suitcase for inspection. To prove my innocence, I had no choice but to open it. And sure enough, I found another woman's clothes inside.
I knew it!
Honey, I don't know where this came from.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. I just want to see divorce papers, and you can forget about the house.
My wife wouldn't listen to any of my explanations. She stormed off in anger while I was puzzled by this. I noticed a label on the clothing. Quickly, I followed the label to that brand store. I asked the front desk to help me find who bought this item, but the receptionist said they had so many customers every day. They couldn't pinpoint who bought it. With no other option, I left feeling defeated. But when I reached the door, I suddenly saw a familiar figure reflected in the shop window. I remembered she was the woman who bumped into that other woman at the airport. That's when I realized this wasn't so simple. I rushed into the fitting room and demanded to know why she had framed me. Mary kept playing dumb and pretended not to know me. I warned her if she didn't tell the truth, I would call the police right then. At the mention of the police, Mary panicked. She had no choice but to tell me everything. She said my wife wanted me to get divorced and not get a single cent, so my wife had Mary do all of this. I couldn't believe my wife would do something like that. I realized then my wife must have a lover, so I decided to make Mary help me with a plan. The next day, my wife showed up at the store with a man just as I suspected. She, as usual, put her bag on the chair. Mary spotted her chance. Using the same trick, she stole Anna's backpack. After everything was set, she quietly put the backpack back in its place. Anna had no idea what had happened yet. Then she and the man went into the fitting room together. A little while later, they came out happily, only to find me standing right in front of them. Anna lied that the man was just a coworker, but I didn't believe her for a second. I grabbed her bag and pulled out a voice recorder from inside.
Just a little longer, darling, and we won't have to hide it.
I can't wait to take you in this lingerie at your home.
Faced with solid evidence, my wife chose to stay silent. In the end, she will face the consequences of the law.